In this video, I'm going to be revealing a simple process that will realign your mindset to get the outcome that you desire and change your life forever, right? So listen, guys, I believe having this like processes, having routines is super, super important for really elevating in life, because at the end of the day, number one, it's going to build you the discipline, right? The discipline to do what you said you're going to do at these times. And having a routine will do that, because if you start your day off with discipline to that routine, it's going to take you a long way, and you can apply that skill into other areas of your life. All right. So for me, this is a morning process that has worked so well, and it's transformed my mindset and my way of thinking, right? So the first thing is waking up by 5 a.m. every single morning. So why 5 a.m.? The reason why you wake up 5 a.m. is because, bro, ain't nobody want to get up on their alarm, right? Or wake up naturally at 5 a.m., bro. Like, that is early, right? So it's, again, building that mental resilience, mental toughness, doing things straight out the bat, straight out the gate that you don't necessarily want to be doing, right? It's very easy, right? The majority of people, 99% of people, will just sleep in, right? But if you want to stand out, be that 1%, right? It's 1% from your habits. And there's no difference between me, you, and the next man, apart from habits. So getting up by 5 a.m., right? You rise up early because it's difficult. Build that mental resilience that, okay, I'm actually going to get up at this time. And if you can't even do the simple things like that, how do you expect to deal with larger complex problems in life, you know? So definitely what 5 a.m. wake up, and you're grateful, right? You wake up in a grateful state. You wake up that you've been able to, you know, start to build yourself early on, right? So what I like to do is, the first segment of the day is building on me, build the best version of me, and then from there I can then give that to the world throughout the day by serving others. So start off by 5 a.m. wake up. Then from there, step two, reading and reflection. Guys, dive deep into personal development and mindset, man. And to do that, reading and reflection is so powerful, because when you're reading like books is like the wisdom of the ages, right? So you're taking in knowledge from people that have lived it, have walked that path. And when you read, especially from a mindset or a stoic kind of book, personal development book, like, it taps your mind into positive thinking, right? So when you get into that positive train of thought, you raise your frequency. And when you're thinking positively and your frequency is high, because your frequency is what you frequently see. So when you're vibing high, you raise that vibration through that positive reading, like at least 10 pages a day, right? So step two, read at least 10 pages a day. That takes your mind into that positive train of thought, which will allow you to, you know, attack your day and implement what you need to do for the day with mental clarity and high frequency. So positive with the reading, and then reflection. Okay, like, if you're not reflecting on what you're doing, like, are you really intentional? Like, when you reflect on stuff, you actually see like what you're doing well and like kind of where you're going wrong a bit. Because if you're not where you want to be, clearly something is not going right. There's always room to improve, because I like to say, if you're a learner, you'll become an earner, right? So you got to learn. You can learn from when you reflect. Oh, okay, so this is what's not going quite right. Okay, let me start to make changes here. So you start to actually become intentional and not be like most of these like average people, most of the losers out there, who just let life kind of take them to where they go, right? Like, they kind of have that mindset like life is happening to them, not for them. Whereas you need to start thinking of his life's happening for me. But I mean, reading and reflection, number two. And then number three is a workout, right? Daily workouts, okay? I'm not saying you have to kill yourself in the gym and hypertrophy training every day, but you must work out every day, whether that's running, right? Going to the gym, right? Doing a sport, even going for a walk, you know? But some sort of workout exercise daily, because healthy body is a healthy mind, man. And at the end of the day, self mastery, mind, body, spirit, and this process will align you with those three things. So I mean, the whole thing is when you go into that early gym workout, right? I've adjusted now because I'm I've created that man I need in my whole life, and my focus, my priority has shifted to business. But when I was like not in that train of thought and building me was the most important, I would always I'd do my training at 6 a.m. I'd be training 6 a.m., 6 a.m. and that would just release all negative internal state, because no negative internal state and no negative internal state can exist during peak physical performance. So I mean, the thing is when you're training at high intensity, you raise your frequency again. So you see how you're getting all these like boosts, these pumps in your frequency, you're raising your vibration. So you've got up early by 5 a.m. You've done your reading reflection, right? 10 pages of reading, about 10 minutes of reflection. And then you go do a workout, right? You're now going to feel so good about yourself that, damn, I actually stuck to my word. I'm following this process, and you're just gonna feel a whole lot better. Like your vibration's gonna be so high, your frequency, and then that version of you, that 10.0 self of you, you define yourself at that highest version, and you then take that man and you serve others, and that shit, and that is that 3-step process. Honestly, it's always the simple things that make the biggest difference, right? So if you're struggling with, being the best version of yourself, um if you want to transform your life, start with the simple things, and that simple process will set you on your way, man. And the bonus fourth one would be having to keep you in that high frequency, have that aligned, have macros that are aligned with your goals, right? So you're not overeating or like binging on unhealthy snacks. Like you've got proper macros in place to keep you going throughout the day. So you guys, if you follow that 4-step process, your life will change forever. So it's your boy Faisal first.